Taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Ryan. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
43-yard
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They go play action now. Ryan. Jones has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. And even 40 yards. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Score, Falcons 7, Panthers 0. Sterling Hoff-Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
He was brought down by...
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throw by Bridgewater, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
1st down, Bridgewater. Going for it all. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 11, Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 21. 52's the light. All day, dog.
On the counter, Gurley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. TJ. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Falcons 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the toss, it's Gurley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got an open man, it's QT. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for the Falcons.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
He's brought down by...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Yard pickup on the play.
And it's on 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Carolina.
Hey, check 157. 157.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. He's got daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of the second half shaping up to be very interesting. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, the defense, they'll spread the field. A dime package here on 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Complete on a quick throw to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey, and he's heating up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Got his target, Samuel, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Score Panthers 21, Falcons 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Kiki QT on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own